It's closed down. The liquidators have been called in and they're giving us until 10:15 tonight before they burn the whole place down for insurance. It's the Rug Emporium's absolutely positively definitely closing down this time sale. And it's our biggest sale ever. Even bigger than our closing down sale, our really closing down sale, and our this time we mean it, would we ever lie to you sale. And every rug must go. That's right, any rugs not sold in the next 12 minutes will be instantly incinerated. This hand-woven 12th century silk Persian rug was priceless, now $5. That's right, $5. $5. This price is not to be repeated. $5. So come on down to the Rug Emporium within the next 11 minutes. Bring the kids, bring the semi. Just make sure you're out before it goes up in flames. And yes, you're right, this does hurt my voice.
Yes, thank you. Good evening and welcome to this very special Howard anniversary edition of The Chasers War and Everything.
And we've dressed appropriately for the occasion in Howard's beloved and completely non-confronting Wallaby tracksuit. If only our Muslim women could wear this instead.
Exactly, it's great. And look, I actually think I've outgone John Howard's actual one. Look, there's a check for Trevor Flugie for $1 million.
10 years in power for Howard. It's an incredible milestone. And, of course, it wasn't the only big anniversary we celebrated this week. Yesterday, Peter Costello celebrated 10 years of impatience. And the Labor Party also, they celebrated 10 years of being completely useless.
Look, Howard, of course, accepted the 10 years with his usual kind of modesty. He said no one in his office knew about it, he hadn't been told, and then he sacked a bureaucrat for letting it happen.
And wasn't it beautiful, too, of Peter Costello to organise that official anniversary dinner at a Sizzler restaurant?
Yeah. Fitting. A lovely thought, although it is quite hard to get him something. Like, I wanted to get Howard something. He's hard to buy for.
Oh, he's already got everything.
He does have everything, except there was only one thing I could think of that he didn't have.
Do for the PM anniversary present. You just got him a heart. You know, we'll pass it on to him.
I won't touch it.
It's nice and fresh. Jeanette can come and get it.
Yeah, there's a lady with a heart for the PM.
So we were lucky, we got one at birth, but you know, he's had to go all these years without it.
I don't want to comment on that, mate. Get rid of it.
He doesn't want a heart?
No, get rid of it.
Doesn't want a heart. No.
Howard didn't want a heart. It was a lovely gesture, though, I thought. And, of course, this week also saw Howard launch that big new tourism campaign, asking where the bloody hell are you? And I think I read they spent $180 million on this campaign trying to woo people to Australia, which is odd since they've also spent $5.6 billion on border protection trying to keep people out of Australia.
It's confusing, isn't it? I think we could have done a better job, to be honest.
We could have made a much better ad. What you need to do is put tourist minds at rest to get the message out there that Australia is a safe place to visit again. Something a bit more like this.
We've locked up the killers. We got rid of Damir Dokic. Destroyed Russell Crowe's guitar. Confiscated Warnie's phone. And promised Bert's family feud will be gone by next week. So, get your fucking ass over here.
Much more like it. Yeah. If you're going to have some swearing, have some real swearing.
Yeah, well, look, the slogan has been the real talking point this week. A lot of people have been saying they objected to the term bloody hell. I mean, I whipped up a few alternative slogans, though, and actually ran them past some actual tourists to get a bit of feedback.
What about Australia? It shits over everywhere else.
Shit. No, it's not good.
Not good? What's wrong with that? The picture's wrong?
No, shit.
The shit? What about don't be a prick, visit Australia?
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Australia's shit hot, so get your dickhead ass the fuck down here.
Maybe the British would like that.
Well, I don't know. That's Aussie.
Dickhead is a bit rough as well.
Yeah, you think so?
Like,
You see, here in Australia, dickhead's just like a normal word.
Yeah,
That's what we
it
call
is
each other. Hey, dickhead. How you going, dickhead?
Maybe it's for humor or for laughing people, but not for
Not for
visitors
journalists.
like.
What about fuck Australia's fucking great, so why the fuck aren't you here, you motherfucker?
Or words to that effect. Like, it doesn't have to be exactly that.
Too many facts.
Too many fucks? Which one should we...
Definitely.
Which one should we get rid of? That one?
No, not only one, I think.
3 fucks are right?
No, I don't think so.
2 fucks?
No.
1 fuck?
No.
No fucks?
No, fuck.
It needs 1 fuck, you think?
It does. Yeah, one.
One. I'll give you one.
Be a bit more civilized.
What about, dear sir, fuck Australia's fucking great. So why the fuck? Is that more civilised?
Opening is polite.
If you want to catch some visitors, you can't say fuck, fuck mother, fucking mother, motherfucker, shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Australia, it's free of fuckwits.
That's why. It's not.
It's not? It's full of fuckwits, isn't
It's quite a few.
it? Can you come up with a slogan for Australia?
View this beautiful landscape or something like this.
Okay, view
But
this
not-
beautiful landscape.
Yeah.
You asshole? No? View this fucking beautiful landscape?
No.
John Winston Howard. He's been described as a man of the people, a man of fashion, and most importantly, a man of his word.
There's no way that GST will ever be part of our policy. Never ever, it's dead.
It's a political career that's weathered its fair share of ups and downs. In the late 1980s, Howard fought numerous leadership battles with Andrew Peacock, but it was Howard who prevailed. And while Peacock may have slept with Shirley MacLaine, it was Howard who sent her to sleep.
We have made our position clear to the Chinese government. China's management of Hong Kong will have a strong bearing on how it...
He's passionate about his sport, be it basketball, cricket, or golf. And throughout it all, by his side, has been his loving and supportive wife, Jeanette.
He doesn't do very much.
Who's stuck by her man, despite his extramarital dalliances with Yasser Arafat, George W. Bush, and some unfortunate New Zealander. While many things have changed about John Howard the politician, his hair, his eyebrows, his teeth, some things remain the same.
I think it's for other people to judge.
Like the excuses he uses to avoid tough questions.
Oh, well, I'll leave that for others to judge.
But perhaps the biggest change can be found in his attitudes to immigration. 17 years ago, Howard expressed a deep fear of Asians.
There is some concern about the pace of change involved in the present level of Asian migration.
But today his policy has shifted to fearing absolutely everyone.
We will decide who comes to this country and the circumstances in which they come.
With his safe hands and sure-footedness, John Winston Howard is truly a leader for our times. And on the anniversary of his 10th year in power, we raise our glass and thank him for keeping this man out of office.
فها هي أمريكا قد أصابها الله سبحانه وتعالى في مقتل من مقاتلها فدمر أعظم مبانيها فلله الحمد والمنة. وها هي أمريكا قد امتلأت رعبا من شمالها إلى جنوبها ومن شرقها إلى غربها فلله الحمد والمنة. فينبغي على كل مسلم بعد هذا الحدث وبعد أن تحدث كبار المسؤولين في الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية ابتداء برأس الكفر العالمي.
Guys, all the best for the tour, firstly. Just one question. In geography, what is the capital of Australia?
Kevin's really good at this.
Anyone?
I would think it would
This is for a piece of pie as well, so...
It's not Sydney.
No,
Is it Adelaide?
it's not Sydney.
It's not Brisbane.
Don't worry, Instinct didn't get it either.
Now, there have been a few comments this week, mainly from Howard and Costello, about the role of Muslims in Australian society.
Yeah, you kind of get the feeling, don't you, that John Howard would prefer Muslim women to dress less like this, and a little bit more like this.
Still very traditional, though.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's Muslim, just a little bit less confronting.
And I was reminded of a study which came out over summer which rated the tolerance levels of various suburbs in Australia, and interestingly, it was the very wealthy and elite Sydney suburbs of Wallara and Mossman which were named as among the most racially intolerant in the country.
Yeah, that's right. Of course, at the time, the Mayor of Mossman disputed those findings and said that the local residents there were, on the whole, very tolerant.
We have cultural diversity here, and we're all the better for it.
But just how keen are they on diversity? We decided to test Mossman's tolerance levels by unveiling plans for a big new mosque to be built in the main shopping strip of Mossman. And some of the locals weren't too happy.
There's a proposal before council for a mosque to go between the Crescent and Military Road, just next to the library and youth centre there. Yeah, a mosque, yeah.
I think Muslim people would be very interested in that.
I'm sure they would.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're quite broad-minded, I'd say.
Are we talking about building a Muslim temple in Mossman somewhere? No, it doesn't work for me at all.
Frankly, I would hate to see this suburb populated by people of this nature.
I don't like the minarets,
Right.
particularly.
Okay.
They don't look very Mossman to me.
I wouldn't be too happy about it, but
Is it the design?
no, it's not the design. It's just thinking that all these people were coming into our town.
Probably asked the wrong person.
Right.
I don't know, with all the trouble and everything,
I'm not racist or anything, but
Sure.
I'm just frightened of what could happen like in Cronulla, that's all.
Right. Do you have reservations about this design?
I would have reservations
Right.
about this design.
Okay.
I
What
don't
would they
have
be?
reservations about the Muslim community or the Muslim faith,
Yep.
but I wouldn't like to see that
Okay.
in Mossman.
Is there any way the design could be modified to allay your concerns?
Well, perhaps get rid of the temples and perhaps get rid of the feel of it's a Muslim temple of worship.
I cleared the whole way.
Clear a lot away?
Oh, yeah. I don't think it's appropriate in this vicinity, in this area, in this district.
How far away from Mossman should the mosque be?
In the western suburbs.
Our liquidators have burnt down the building and now they've sworn to brutally murder us if we don't sell all our remaining stock by midnight tonight. It's the Rug Emporiums. Trust us. This time we're not kidding. We really and truly are closing down for sure sale. We've managed to smuggle these rugs out of the inferno so we can pass the savings on to you. Jesus, this hurts. Can I get a lozenge, please? Rugs, runners, carpets, they all have to go. Again, this shipping container of rugs, if you can tow it, it's yours. This overacting idiot, make us an offer. This time we really, really, really mean it. This is genuinely our last sale ever. Except for maybe a couple more. So go on down to the Rug Emporium because these prices can't last and nor can my voice.
Well, as we've heard, it has been a volatile week for race relations. And in the United States, racism isn't much better. African Americans have suffered some terrible indignities over the years, from slavery to police brutality to Big Mama's house too. But the one thing they have had going for them is the fact that they're so cool. And Charles Firth hit the streets of New York to find out why.
America. It's a powder keg of delicate race relations. But time and again, studies have shown that black Americans are the coolest.
Cool is a state of mind, cool is an interpretation. What's cool to him may not be cool to me. What's cool to me may not be cool to you. You understand? Cool is cool, and cool ain't cool, man. You understand? We all cool or whatever, but if y'all do anything, we will pop. You feel me?
Okay, sir. What do you think white people could do to become a little bit more cool?
Oh, what they gotta do, make money. Once you're making money, you cool.
If you got money, that's cool. So by that definition, a whole lot of pasty old white men are cool.
Hell yeah. I got my King's outfit, I got the little chinchilla, the earrings, the hat. I mean, you know it's cooler, you feel me?
What? How come you got the limp?
Nah, that's the walk. The walk,
Well,
that's
what's the walk? How do you do the walk?
Oh, that's my normal walk. That's how I walk. Hey, look. This is what you do. You gotta open this up, take that out. That's a disgrace. You have to take that out.
Would this work with...
No, this wouldn't work at all. That's, as you can see, it's a girl's shoes, baby fat. You got a white tee under this? You got a white tee under this or a black tee?
Black tee.
Yeah, you unbutton this and you take the tie off. This is not cool at all. This is not cool. These are Indian shoes. This is not what's popping. You're not supposed to wear this in the street. Or whatever. We're gonna show you how to rock it. We're gonna show you how to rock it out here. There you go. You have officially been fit, baby.
This is Charles Firth reporting from the Hood.
Why can you never find an ATM that works? Why are there so few bank branches in regional towns? And how come your bank statement is full of fees you weren't expecting? And why do you have to wait forever on hold before someone from the bank speaks to you? Because now there's a bank that has absolute contempt and whose latest ads are a total com job. Which bank?
And in other news this week, the Liberal Party celebrates 10 years in power. Peter Costello has said that if he was in charge, he'd get tough on radical Muslims. So they've got at least 10 more years before they have to get worried.
Tony Abbott, too, was in trouble for racist comments in Parliament, which he was later forced to withdraw. It's not the first time Abbott's used the withdrawal method.
And in other news, former AWB chairman Trevor Flugie told the Coal Inquiry this week that he couldn't remember much at all about the AWB's dodgy wheat deals. He also claimed to be hard of hearing.
I'm amazed he even remembered that.
Yeah. Well, look, it's good news, though, because we've actually been given Trevor Flugie's actual mobile phone number. We thought we'd just give him a call now, live on air, to see what he's got to say for himself. Let's give him a call, Craig. This is 100% live and true. Come on. Let's get Trevor on the line. We should reverse the charges, by the way. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Trevor. We're recording. We have a question for you, Trevor. For $1 million, who was the AWB chairman at the time of the
You know what? I think he could hear us all right.
I think he could hear us all right then.
All right, in other news, a poll this week found out that over 60% of Australians don't like the new Channel 9 logo, although they'd still rather watch that logo for 30 minutes than watch Bert's Family Feud. Executives at Nine say the new logo got a much better response than some of the other options, like this one, for example. Didn't go down so well. Which definitely got a much better response than this one.
Overseas, and David Beckham has complained that he can't do his 6-year-old son's maths homework. He has, however, said he is willing to do his son's maths teacher.
And this week, the ABC's been forced to deny more left-wing bias allegations after their selection of the latest recruit to the foreign correspondent team.
Hello, I'm Bob Carr. Some of you might remember me as the Premier of New South Wales.
Tell you what, with all the work that Bob's been doing for Macquarie Bank, I'm amazed he's got time to work for the ABC. But he is a very quality recruit, so we thought we'd try and get him to do another special report.
Hi, Mr. Carr, how are you? Hi, just wanted to congratulate you on a job well done before foreign correspondent. Thought that was an amazing job.
Thank
We'd
you.
like to hire you ourselves to actually do an interview. We're doing a piece on politicians who have lucrative consultancy jobs.
Terrific.
Interested in conducting it, sir?
And finally, it's Oscars time again, and Brokeback Mountain is tipped to take out Best Picture. But the film continues to draw strong criticism from Christian groups who want the movie banned. The controversy has forced the film's director, Ang Lee, to release a more Christian-friendly version of the movie. Here's a sneak preview.
From Academy Award-winning director Ang Lee.
Well, since we're gonna be working together, I reckon it's time we start drinking together.
Comes the story of two young men who shared an extraordinary friendship and an extraordinary secret.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm just trying to reach my Bible.
Your Bible?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, really?
Yeah.
Well, I got one, too.
But as they found out, there are some places we can't return to.
I need to see you again, Jack. I need to discuss Paul's second epistle to the Corinthians.
There are lies we have to tell.
I know you don't just go up there to fish.
You go up there and sing songs and clap your hands.
Based on a story by Annie Proulx. With major revisions by the Reverend Fred Nile.
Ho, ho! 8 horse and trails have got to go.
Brokeback Mountain. Christian edition. The only man that it's okay for another man to love is Jesus.
Available now on DVD, The Complete Walks of John Howard.
G'day, how are you?
This priceless collection features all the Prime Minister's most memorable morning strolls, including walks in Washington, Beijing, and the one where the bird got in the way. Over 2 hours of prime ministerial perambulation, with expert commentary from security guards who were there, and bonus DVD bloopers of the spills and the thrills that didn't go quite so well.
I just can't bowl that. That's all.
Celebrate 10 years of walking with The Complete Walks of John Howard. Yours to own forever on DVD.
Well, this is our third segment now about a current affair in Today Tonight. So how are you enjoying them so far, Tracy?
It certainly pushes our tolerance to the limit.
Maybe so, but the lessons just keep on coming. Just this week, for instance, you rescued my life savings by warning me not to invest in 6-month-old babies.
Nine Network finance editor Ross Greenwood says stay away from companies like this.
I was just about to have a power lunch with that baby.
Very guilty, baby, very guilty.
On to today's lesson. Now, current affairs shows can be incredibly complicated, and that's why they employ subtle visualisations to aid our understanding. Like, for instance, Chaz, if I say to you, I've had a dog of the year.
Sorry, what?
I've had a dog of the year. It's an expression. I've had a dog of the year.
I've never heard it.
Let me show you.
For Murgamack, 2005 was a dog of the year.
I see, a dog of the year. Ah, now that makes sense. Look, what worries me, Andrew, is the spread of foreign ownership.
Sorry, the what of foreign ownership?
The spread of foreign...
Sorry, the
look,
what of foreign ownership?
Just look.
The spread of foreign ownership in Australia.
You see?
Oh, elegantly explained. Almost as elegant as this demonstration of how much pot plants cost.
$1.7 million was spent on pot plants. Foreign Minister Alexander Downer's department, the biggest spender.
Oh, it's like money in the pot plant.
Clear things up. One thing I always found very confusing, actually, was the disappearance of baby Tegan. That was, at least until Today Tonight, explained it to me in terms I could understand.
A baby vanishes into thin air.
It's hidden in the subtext.
I don't know, it's too subtle for me, Andrew. I much prefer David Margan's down-to-earth approach on the current affair. Just look at the fine work he's crammed here into this one report about Telstra. First, he deftly explains the concept of a deceased department.
Finally, she finds the right department.
The deceased department.
See, now that's how you do it.
A deceased department.
That's how you do it. And then he skillfully follows it up with this delicate visual metaphor.
Sort of felt like I'd been hit in the face with a wet fish.
Oh, wet face.
Wet fish.
Very subtle techniques, I think. Although some would say they're like being hit over the head with a sledgehammer.
I don't know, Andrew. I thought it was more like having your teeth pulled out, scraping your fingernails down a blackboard, tearing your hair out, and being hit by a truck.
Actually, I don't know. I thought it was a bit more like being patronised by a farcically inane television presenter.
And that's one way of putting it.
Sure is.
Hello, I'm fine. I'd like to order a meal, thanks, but I just need a moment to decide. I can't believe how many choices you've got here. Bacon and egg Thai, chicken Italian supreme, chicken tandoori, veggie pesto, turkey and cranberry, chicken Caesar, mustard beef, Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, McChicken, fillet of fish,
Small value meal for only $5.25. That's $5.25. Unbelievable value, $5.25. That price is never to be repeated, $5.25. Salads plus, nothing under 10 grams of fat. That's 10 grams of fat. There's nutrition for you. It's absolutely amazing. You better grab it before lunchtime.
I reckon I'd love to hear that go on a public library.
So would I!
Just finally tonight, now that the cricket season is over, it's probably time to put away the talking Boonie. But the good news is, just in time for the footy season, VB has decided to put out a brand new one, based on another drinking sporting legend, the talking Wendell. People, get yourself one there.
Does he say anything?
He does actually say, he's just...
I could drink that fucking Boonie under the table.
Talking Wendell, there you go. And on that note, have yourself a great weekend. We'll catch you again next week. And we'll leave you now with another scene from Brokeback Mountain, Christian edition. Good night.
I was hitchhiking outside of Austin. Jesus pulled up on a rig. Hallelujah. He opened the door and said, come on in. I don't know what he showed me, but sure was big. Big! Down on the farm, when I open the gate, I always see Jesus Christ date. It's there waiting for me on the porch when I get home. I can't get away from it. I don't know about...
I've been shouting about rugs all bloody night, and at this rate, my voice simply cannot last. Rugs, runners, placemen, bugger them. I want to go home. My career was promising as a Shakespearean actor. Now up shit creek. This voice was silky and smooth. Now raspy as hell. So don't miss out, because if I keep shouting at this ludicrous volume, my vocal cords absolutely have to go. That's right. My will to live has been massively reduced. Oh, God. Oh, God, excuse me. Christ, I bet Pete Smith was never treated like this.